This is the result that Ruben Amorim and Manchester United fans needed right now, okay? It could be a surprise for a lot of people in England, but Ruben Amorim is inevitable. I stated that in the past, and I completely back what I said because he's now at Man United. It's not something that I'm saying, oh, he's one of the best coaches in the world of football, just by being at Sporting, that he already was, Kevin, okay? Kevin, great Sporting fan, okay? But it's something that's manifesting. Exactly. It's something that's manifesting, okay? And there's belief at Manchester United that they can have a remontada this season with a result like this and a performance like this. So, Kevin, what are your thoughts here for the 2-2 game of the Manchester United against Liverpool?
It's difficult to say. Just Manchester United seem to like these big occasions more than the smaller occasions. Mm-hmm. Manchester City and now Liverpool getting positive results. Mm-hmm. It shows that there are good signs, that the work is being done. It's not Ruben Amorim, it's not his system. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's a process for him to implement those sorts of styles and such a drastic change in the system, but it's a personnel issue, which obviously we saw with some individual mistakes. Once again, for Manchester United, if it wasn't for that, personnel probably being forced into a system that doesn't necessarily suit everyone.
True.
It could have been a much more positive result.
I agree. For Manchester United fans, they look at this game, they see Amad Diallo, okay? They see Eleni Yoro coming on, a Kobe Mainu doing a good game. Not the best of games, but a good enough game. Ugarte showing passion, showing he wants to be there in that midfield. It gives positive reasons, okay? And then I'm seeing here, after the game, Bruno Fernandes says, we need much more from ourselves. I'm pretty upset. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes feels like this because Bruno Fernandes is one of the most well-paid athletes in the Premier League. And obviously, he knows if he doesn't change the momentum, players will leave. The whole squad will be changed because it's not Ruben Amorim the problem, it's the players. And it's more evident than never right now after this result of 2-2. Okay, and both of us, we believe that for Ruben Amorim, 2-2 is a bad result, okay? Considering what he always wants, which is a win, okay? I'm sure that's what he's saying to the locker room. You need to do better. Manchester United is one of the best clubs in the world, if not the best club in the world. When I'm managing it, that's how Ruben Amorim must feel, because he knows he can be the best. So it has to manifest change and trust with these players, okay? And if I'm looking at this game, if I'm Ruben Amorim, it's hard for me to trust Maguire. It's hard for me to trust De Ligt. Dalot showed good signs, but it's still hard to trust these fullbacks, especially when us Portuguese fans, you know, Kevin, we saw Nuno Mendes and Pedro Porro when Sporting won that first title with Ruben. So we know the importance that these fullbacks have, and Amad Diallo playing right wing back, that's the solution. He can even play at left wing back too, a bit like Jenny Katam, but he needs more, okay? So who are the players that you would point fingers here, Kevin, at Manchester United in this situation?
Positive or negative?
Positive and negative. Let's go for let's start with the positive.
Let's go for both sides. Well, strangely, I think I'm going to start with a left field on. I don't think many people would have thought it just based on the situation at the club, but Harry Maguire is definitely a positive. The way that he slots into that quad role, it makes a lot of sense. Sort of leadership figure. At this transitional point, I think it's a short-term solution.
Despite the miss in the 96th
Despite the miss.
Hey, but he's the leader.
Manchester
I think
United
Ruben
fans
wants to see that leadership from him, right, Kevin?
Yeah, 100%. I don't think they were expecting him to do Højlund's job or Xerxes' job. It's been something that's been talked about for quite a while now, obviously, that number 9 position. At a club like Manchester United, given all of those strikers in the past, your Van Nistelrooys, even Solskjaer, 2 ex-manager.
True.
Just to put the point, but Dwight York, Andy Cole, even going back to those times.
No, growing up, I saw Carlos Tevez was quite interesting. Wayne Rooney, that was a physical beast. Van Persie managed to convince him to leave Arsenal to go to United. Ruud van Nistelrooy. Like, Man United always had top strikers when I was growing up. So this is something that has to be fixed. And here with the transfers. And so you mentioned positive Maguire. Like, obviously, but just saying to the listeners, we both agree the biggest positive is Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo.
Without a doubt. Right wing or right wing back, it doesn't matter. Get him on the pitch, let him do what he does.
Exactly. And it's absolutely mad that with Erik ten Hag coaching, and now with Ruben Amorim still coaching, he's 6 months contract. He's 6 months contract, okay? So the structure of Man United was shambolic, and trust me, Manchester United fans, things will change with Manchester United with Ruben Amorim and Mr. Omar Berrada. And on Liverpool's side, well, I haven't heard from you in this sense, Kevin. Is Mo Salah the greatest right winger in the Premier League?
I don't think you can argue against it at the moment. I think it's been a matter of time. He's needed another trophy. Obviously, it seems like he's going on track for another one. It seemed like there was a little bit of doubt in all of the Premier League fans to admit it, since he's still playing. Since maybe he hasn't won as many trophies as they would have hoped in different eras. Obviously, got put up against one of the most successful squads of all time in the Premier League. But Salah, he's not only the best right wing in Premier League history, he should definitely be going on for a Ballon d'Or this year.
Oh, absolutely love that take. And he's the favourite currently, Mo Salah, to win the Ballon d'Or. 31 goal involvements this season. It's the Egyptian king. And you know why I think he just celebrates like this? Because he just wants to live the moment. I think Mo Salah just wants to live the moment. He said it to Sky Sports. It's his final season. So why not just feel what I'm doing and feel the history and what I'm changing in football? He has the chance of being another right winger to win a Ballon d'Or in the Premier League, like we saw with Cristiano Ronaldo, okay? So Mo Salah, go bold and win that Premier League. Because currently, yes, I agree with you, Kevin. Liverpool are clear favourites with 6 points, okay, ahead of the second place with 1 game in hand still. Okay, that's absolutely mad. And I wanted to say this, and I didn't say it with any guest. I feel like it's appropriate with you, Kevin, that it's the Liverpool. I think Liverpool have to be praised for the transfer window they did when Klopp said, the problem of my team's the midfield. So what did Liverpool do? They signed Endo, they signed Gravenberch, they signed Szoboszlai, and they signed McAllister. We see the dividends now, okay, of good transfer windows, okay? To do that in one transfer window, to fix the midfield, that's the reason why Liverpool are going to win the league currently. And that's the reason why, maybe not Trent, but Salah, maybe not Salah too, but Virgil van Dijk, at least him can be convinced to stay at the club. Do you agree with me? I think Salah and I think Trent Alexander-Arnold will not be wearing a Liverpool shirt next season. Do you agree, Kevin?
I don't think we will see Salah or Trent next season at Liverpool, and it is a shame.
And Van Dijk, do you agree with me? He could stay.
It's 50-50.
50-50. I go with Van Dijk stay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. That happens.
Oh dear.
Don't worry, Kevin. But yes, so with Liverpool here, yes, I agree. And I saw even the Trent Alexander-Arnold's last offer was 300k a week for 5 years. And if he's refusing that from Liverpool, his boyhood club is Real Madrid. It's the Galacticos. It's obvious, and it's something meant to happen. And one last note, Liverpool fans, you're going to hate me for this, but Arne Slot against Portuguese managers, he loses with Un Espírito Santo. He draws with Fulham of Mark Silva, and he draws with Ruben Amorim, okay? Arne Slot is having a tough time against Portuguese managers, so you at home don't say it's Portuguese bias, the success of Portuguese managers. And now we have Vitor Pereira too. That will not be easy for Liverpool.
And he's made his impact.
Exactly.
He has made his impact.
Exactly. So comment down below your thoughts about the 2-2 game of Liverpool United, and please go bold.